Good evening. I'm Don Dare from WATE TV, a Scoutmaster and a board member of the Great Smoky Mountain Council. Thank you for your support of Scouting. Your talents, along with your gifts, allow us to focus on the single most important part of the movement, serving youth. We have some outstanding young people in our council. Watch with me for a few minutes as we meet three of them.
I'm Zeke Williams, I'm 15 years old, and this is my Eagle Scout project. Behind me here we have the steps that go up to the press box up there for the coaches.
In May of last year, Zeke Williams led Scouts from Troop 211 as they landscaped around the newly built field house at Gatlinburg-Pittman High School.
Everything I've done through Scouting, it just taught me how to be a better leader. Not only did I have to plan everything, but once I was executing it, I had to make sure everybody knew what they were doing and how to do it.
That's an example of leadership, something this high school junior has learned through Scouting.
I tell them it's a great experience. It's been the best years of my life. Everything I am today is because of Scouting.
That's Zeke on the football field last fall, catching a touchdown for his high school team. He's a leader in sports, academics, and his church.
I've found it a lot easier to lead people just because my confidence has been built through Scouting.
Scouting has been a family affair.
Oh, it has, it has. That was actually a court of honor of ours a long time ago.
Your dad's right in the center?
Yep, sure is.
Even your sister?
Yep, she's definitely sacrificed a lot.
Mom up there?
Mm-hmm, sure is. When you get out there in the backwoods and you're going out in the backwoods for about a week, you know, you got to dig in. You know, you got to find it in yourself to keep going.
Now that he's an Eagle Scout, Zeke isn't finished with Scouting. Presently, he teaches younger kids in his troop. He is one of the finest representatives of Scouting in East Tennessee.
One good thing about Scouting, and one thing I love about it, it's God-based. So they teach you how to follow God in it, that's for sure.
A young man who has his priorities straight. Here's where young people learn what they're made of. It's Scouting's high adventure base, Philmont Scout Ranch in New Mexico. Here's a Philmont veteran, Emily McLean of Oak Ridge, now a University of Virginia freshman. She's a venturing scout. It's designed for young men and women 14 to 21. Emily has camped in the wilderness twice during 2 treks at Philmont in 2010 and 11. Those adventures changed her life.
Going to Philmont and being in venturing really made me into a better leader. I think it was something where to be a leader in such a strenuous environment, such as Philmont, you really have to become confident and comfortable with yourself.
At Philmont, her crew hiked more than 70 miles during each trek. She led the crew her second year.
Coming back from Philmont and coming back from other venturing activities, I felt like I knew who I was better than maybe some of my other high school friends. And it was something that also really helped when I started applying to college, because college applications are now asking these questions on their essays, and they really want to get to know you. And if you don't know who you are, it's really hard to answer those sorts of questions. It rained a lot. It rained for 3 days straight, and it was 40 degrees in that picture.
Emily says those trips to Philmont took her way out of her comfort zone. Ballet is what she had been used to. It, of course, is an individual discipline. With venturing, she's learned teamwork.
Philmont was a way for me to push myself, but at the same time, it was okay to ask for help. And at the same time, when I was doing really well, I knew how to offer help to other people.
Also at Philmont, she learned a little about the male psyche.
I think that the boys are also better behaved when the girls are around.
Really?
I don't know why that might be.
She might be onto something there.
But I mean, you're going to lose anyways.
In Knoxville, Tina Rector doesn't mind when her son Dylan beats her at the game of horse. She's thankful to the 9-year-old who's a Webelos Cub Scout. He helped save her life.
She was passed out.
On October 18th of last year, Dylan remembered what he had learned in Scouts. When his mother was fighting for breath after suffering an allergic reaction, Dylan grabbed her inhaler, shook it, but she still couldn't breathe. He then called 911.
Operator said, "What's your emergency?" I said, "You need to come help my mom right now." And she said, "Okay, an ambulance is on the way," and I started crying real bad.
You started crying? Why?
Because I didn't know she was going to be okay.
Without him calling 911, I wouldn't be here. before he got the inhaler, he said, "Are you okay?" At that point, I knew I wasn't.
Couldn't breathe, couldn't talk.
No, she had her tongue. She was biting on her tongue, foaming.
When he said our address, that's when I went down.
You don't remember much after that?
I don't remember anything after that. I woke up, when I woke up, I was in the ER.
Alive.
Alive. Because he called 911. He got the right information to 911.
Dylan's leaders with Pack 451 taught him to stay calm if there's an emergency and to call 911. Tonight he receives Scouting's coveted Medal of Merit.
I love you.
Love you too.
I mean, I would recommend Cub Scouts for any boy.
3 exceptional members of the Great Smoky Mountain Council. We recommend the program for any boy or girl. We're proud of them all. This is Don Dare.